So, are we too young to fall in love? Sometimes I want someone, and I hope you'll come soon.
One of our favorite outdoor RV items is this 18-volt Ryobi blower. Now, this may be more of a full-time RVer item than, if you're just going out on the weekends, but for us, having this really helps keep the inside of the RV a lot cleaner, especially in this elements here where everything's extremely sandy and we're constantly tracking it inside. But this is also nice when you go to put those slide outs in and you jump up top with it. Instead of using a broom, you can just blow down the top of the camper, get all the sticks and leaves off the top. We also have the Ryobi trimmer. They're both lightweight, and even the trimmer comes in handy when you need to kind of trim up around the campgrounds, especially when you're staying 3, 4, 5 months at a place like we do sometimes, and you want to do your own yard maintenance sometimes. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Why Wait. I'm Chris, and today we are talking about some of our favorite outdoor RV gear and items that we use around the campground, well, outside, as you can see. And I'm actually sitting in the next item right here. And we just recently got these chairs. We used to have the LCI pod rockers. We still like those. They're still very comfortable and things, but we got these. And this is probably the most universal outdoor bag chair I've ever had. You can see all the features that this chair has, from putting your feet up. You can put that down if you want. It has a little cooler to hold your drinks. It comes with a bottle opener, phone holder. The chair actually reclines, and it has an umbrella which moves in about just any direction you can, which really helps out with the wind and sun. And the fact that they're bag chairs, well, what RVer doesn't have some sort of bag chair? And these just happen to be our new favorites. And we'll have links to these below in the video description, as well as everything we talk about today, like usual. Let's jump to the next one, and I think you see it sitting right back there behind us. Let's go talk about these e-bikes we got. So I guess you could call this number 3 on the list, and I'll tell you right now, I'm going to do a full-length video review on these because we just got these about a week ago, and we've only been out on them a few times. We are absolutely loving them. These are the newest e-bikes from a company called Electric. This is the XP 3.0, and this is my bike, and then Megan's got the white one back here. She's got the step-through model. These things are just a blast. If you guys don't have e-bikes, I was a little skeptical at first, because I was kind of always like, once I get an e-bike or a golf cart, I'm never walking again. I'm always going to be riding somewhere. But the cool thing is, it's a 7-speed bike. And if I want to get a workout in or just ride a bike, I can still just pedal without using any motor assist. These have 5 different levels of pedal assist mode that if you unlock it, you can get up to 28 miles per hour on this thing, and it's super, super fast. And there's some nice accessories and modifications. We have an extra back seat on this one, so Corbin can sit here and he can ride with me going down the road. We have the pull behind dog wagon, the little wag-along wagon, which we can put our dogs in, which is awesome. If you guys don't have e-bikes and you're thinking about it, there's a couple things you got to think about. You do have to think about storage and weight, things like this. These are about 65 pounds, these 2 models here. They do have an XP Lite, which I believe is 45 pounds. So it's all things you have to consider. These are a little bit heavy, putting them into the back of the truck. Now, these totally fold up. They fold in half. The handlebars come down. Check out these right here from a company called Electric. And stay tuned and keep an eye out for that video in the future, where I'll probably give a full rundown and review of these bikes after we've been testing them out a little bit longer. But so far, we're actually loving them. Okay, next up on the list is this fence. This is great for dogs. Most RVers travel with their dogs full-time and or not, and to have an area that we can kind of just let them out, let them roam around without leashes and things like that, it's super nice. We can sit out there with them, they can get a little bit of exercise. Sometimes it's on a mat like this, other times we have it set up in a grassy area. It just depends on the campground. Now, I will say not all campgrounds allow these fences to be set up. So far, so good with us. We've been allowed to set it up any place that we're at. They come in different sizes, different heights. The gates are nice, the latches, the dogs can't get them open. And it's just something that we've really enjoyed traveling with. And it doesn't take up too much room. It breaks down. It's not super heavy. You can throw it in the back of your truck, in the basement. Heck, you can just throw it on your bed on travel day and things like that. So if you guys are looking into a dog fence that you want to travel with, set up for your pooches, check out the link below. And we've been pretty happy with this one. Now, not the funnest item on the list or something we really enjoy, but we can definitely appreciate these carpeted stair treads right here. This is something that is going to drastically improve the cleanliness of your floors inside the RV. They simply just wrap around with some bungee straps and they hook to each other. They go on pretty simple. The installation is easy. Different color, a couple different sizes. You want to measure your stairs, how many you have. You can find a couple different versions and packs online, but it's something that we kind of use as an extra way to wipe the feet going inside, and it's great for the dogs. If you guys have animals, they do not like these metal steps. So with the carpet stair treads, the dogs like it. You're not going to slip as much. Just something that pretty much everybody should have something like this on their stairs, I believe. So we had to move the show inside because of the high Texas winds and sound quality. But let's go ahead and stick with the same theme about objects that, well, they're not that much fun, but they're a necessity. And that would be just a simple outdoor trash can. But we didn't want to just get any outdoor trash can. I've seen the collapsible ones and things like that. We wanted something that was going to, be starting the wind, and something that had a hard lid on it that would actually lock and close. And that's why we went with this one. I know it looks a little bit old. That's because it's been outside for about 4 years now with us, and it's held up great. We like the fact that the lid can lock and close so no critters can get into it at night. Another just nice little feature is it's small enough on travel days that it just fits right in the basement. Oh, and we just keep a rock in the bottom of it to keep it from blowing over. But this one does the job, and we'll link to it down below as well. By the way, we want to hear from you guys. Go ahead and drop a comment down below. What's one of your favorite outdoor RV items that you guys like to use when you're camping or full-time RVing outside? Something that I may be missing, and I don't want to be missing out on anything cool. So comment down below and let me know if there's any neat gadgets or any cool things outside that you guys don't leave home without. Now let's start talking about some of our favorite outdoor RV items that we like to use at night. We'll start with this portable propane fire pit right here. It's nice to have these. They're easy to travel with, they're convenient, and with so many campgrounds not allowing you to have real fires, especially out west, usually due to windy conditions and things like that, the fact that we can just pull this out of the basement, hook it up to a propane tank, fire it up, because heck, we still like to have the ambiance, we still want to have some s'mores, and we still want to stay warm at night. So having a nice portable fire pit to travel around with is key. This one comes with a nice convenient strap to help you carry it, and a lid to keep, things from getting messy in the basement or wherever you may store it. Now, let's move on to another favorite of ours, and that is the Blackstone Grill. Most of you guys have heard of Blackstone Grills, and I just want to touch base on this one real quick. It's probably my favorite grill I've ever owned in my entire life for one main reason, the fact that I've had this for 5 years and I haven't had to replace one part. Every other grill I've ever owned, something rusts out on it eventually and falls apart, and you got to keep buying new ones. So far, this thing, from the stand to the grill top to the burners, everything has held up amazingly. So I don't want to get into the Blackstone too much. You guys know what they're all about. It's just our grill of choice. It's just the right size that I can throw it in the back of the truck or in the basement on travel days. And if you guys are into using the Blackstone Grill, or really any grill for that matter, these little mag lights right here are awesome at nighttime. We don't always have the grill set up underneath the awning with the big lights. Sometimes a little bit further away, and at nighttime it's pitch black over here. So this little case right here comes with 2 convenient lights that light up really bright. You can stick them anywhere on the metal. They bend and move them around and aim them where you need to. Just a nice little accessory for the Blackstone Grill, or any grill for that matter. This next item on the list is something we enjoy having on the campsite, and that's these flickering flame solar lights. They add a nice ambiance around the campground, and they just make it more warm and inviting, but they also serve a purpose and actually light up walkways and things like that pretty well too. So when we run the dogs out at night, we don't have to worry about, tripping over anything and stuff like that. They're easy to store. They don't take up a lot of space. You can fit all these in basically one little grocery bag. Guys, these are some of our favorite items that we use outdoors, full-time RVing. As always, safe travels out there, and we will see you next week.